Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on the LI Sports Network, getting ready for our third matchup of the night on the North Rink, our sixth game total here for some Wednesday night hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Ward Melville Patriots, Pat Med Raiders set to do battle here in the Varsity division. Ward Melville 2-3, Pat Med 0-4, looking for their first varsity win. And we are underway. It's the Raiders who possess on the opening draw. Vignato is going to dump the puck in, and Roediker is the first forechecker. Wraparound try, comes all the way across. In the net for Ward Melville tonight is Andrew Stempel. As we get our first whistle icing called. Stempel 2-2 on the season. Pat Med has Gabriel Aguirres between the pipes tonight. From the point, Vignato, Ranieri stops it up, makes a pass to the slot. Unable to get it through was Fauci. Back through the middle and out of the zone come Ward Melville. Fauci on the back check, takes it away. Will work behind the net, rimming around to Harper. Knocks Enklin down, who's coming in to play the body. Centering feed taken away by Ranieri. Can't get it out. McFadden slows him down. Now Ranieri circles and will skate out of the zone. Tied up with McFadden, and Enklin collects the puck. Moved it to Farrell. McFadden over the line. Will shoot. Pad save Aguirres. Rebound is cleared down the ice. Icing coming on the Raiders. First start of the season for Gabriel Aguirres. For the Raiders, McFadden right to the net. Blocker save by Aguirres. Tested early. Another one thrown on goal, and he gloves that one on the attempt from Curley. One back to Curley, but taken away immediately by Dioguardo. Nice poke check at the red line. McFadden out of the zone, saucer to Curley. Dumps it in. Knocked down and cleared. Icing will be called on the Raiders. Fisher works to the corner and pops in behind. So Wiki trying to hook a pass into the slot. Cycled back down deep. Rayleigh moves it to the point, skipped over the stick of Schleider and all the way down. Schleider gets there. Montenegro to the slot. Turning try from Beaudry. Couldn't get the shot through. And now a stretch pass, and it's a breakaway chance for Rayleigh. Taken down by Buck on the back check. Rayleigh spins and shoots. It's blocked by Buck. Great job there by Buck defensively. Fisher with it. Spins, puts it off the boards, and touched into the middle. Rayleigh drives into the zone. Gets some help from Sawicki. Vignato takes it. One back. Frisch's pass hit the back of the net. That's flipped out. Icing going to be called once again. D on the face-off win. McFadden shoots. Got blocked. Trying to get it back to McFadden. Taken away by Fury. Fury dished it across. Napoli knocks it down. Still up against the wall. Pops out through the middle. Damiano was looking for McFadden just behind him. Moves it to Curley. Back to McFadden. Return to Curley, he shoots, fought off by Aguirres. And Sapagay collects on the breakout. Nice back check by Kazorik. McFadden wins it in the corner. Sapagay there to take it back, cycle deep. Wrapped all the way around. Icing will be called. Aguirres leaves it. Bruinsma trying to put it off the glass. Glove down by Declan Farrell. Roediger around to Fauci. Fauci keeps it low. Takes a check from Inkland. Samalik hits Rainieri. Rainieri over the blue. Roediger driving. Hits Roediger. Stempel with the save. Cleared. Played with a high stick. And we get a whistle. Face-off going to come all the way down into the Pat Med zone. .10:08 left in the first. Nothing the score line between the Pat Med Raiders and the Ward Melville Patriots. Rainieri trying to go forward. Was successful with some help from Roediger. Looks to cut across. Brought back out. And Fauci will circle back. Dumped into the Raider end. Rayleigh first on it. Buck drives through it, kicks it out of the zone. Sawicki enters offside. Vignato wheels the net and skates it up the ice. Taken away, dumped back in. Buscarino up to Diaguardo. Vignato will get it out. Hooked up in front. Stemple tracking it, comes through his blue paint. Pops up to the point. Played back down low by Harper. Jacobson comes together with Schleider. Back low with Jacobson. Shakes off a check, pass to the slot, McFadden. Great defensive job there. Curley's gonna flip it in. Curley was trying to stuff it, Vignato breaks it up. Jacobson with a bump on Fisher. Nice job by the captain, James Fisher, to hold the zone. Kozorek point for Fisher. Settles on the backhand, gets it to his forehand. Puts it deep. Sawicki collects. Sawicki for Fisher, blocked by Vignato. Back with Sawicki, and Aguirres makes the save. Draw one back and goes right through the skates of Lago Negro. Takes a check to make the play. He's able to put it into the zone. Samolik settles, goes D to D off the back wall. Bruinsma, a long lead pass. Popping around. Nice play there by Michael Delgado. Just trying to alleviate some pressures. The Patriots were forechecking hard. Poked into the zone by Beaudry. Delgado couldn't knock it down, and out comes the Patriots. Sawicki in, offside. 3-on-2 zone entry. Nothing. 7:19 to go. D-to-D pass almost broken up by Dioguardo. Fury on a stick lift, takes possession. Plays it across the ice out of the zone. McFadden stops and starts to break it out of his own end. Michael McFadden. Little chip and chase, skates through a check. Fury meets the puck, put it back down low. Damiano looking to work it around to Ridge. Pulled off the boards. Out of the zone with it goes Nasta. Nasta shoots. Stemple traps it and covers. Take a look at our weekend schedule there. On the ribbon below, Cam Calber, Chase Saunders, and Evan Lafada, top of the varsity goal scorer leaderboard right now. Fauci around the net. Poke checked away. Schleider trying to clear, does get it out. Rainieri's right back in though, just jabbed off the stick. Harper across for Vignato, off the wall for Roediger. Sweeps it into the zone. Stemple will put the glove on it. Big hit thrown right up against the boards as Ward Melville clear the zone. Touch pass middle by Buscarino. Didn't get to Dioguardo. Aguirres gonna leave it for Bruinsma. Around Declan Farrell, first to it. His pass was blocked, pops off his skate, comes back to the point, kept in at the line. Pad save Aguirres. Sherman was trying to fire that through some traffic. Right back ahead, Sherman puts it into the Raider bench. Around the wall, comes off the skate of Curley. Now able to clear. Curley has Kazorik to his left. Curley gonna take the shot. Stopped up by Aguirres. Delayed penalty. And our first penalty of the night going on the Raiders. Patriots will get the opening power play of the game. Hooking the call going on Jacobson. Just kept in at the line. Now McFadden is going to walk to the net, has to curl back to avoid a diving Vignato, trying to hit Curley on the back post. Broken up and cleared by Fury. Fisher flips it in as Ward Melville will get on the forecheck. Vignato beats Kazorik to the puck, puts it off the glass, and sends it 200 feet. Round of applause from the Raiders fans. Around to McFadden. He'll settle as Rainieri pressures. Put back around the boards behind the net. And up come Ward Melville. Rainieri takes it away at the red and dumps it back in. Snapped off to the near side for Curley. Enters the zone, stops up, and dishes to McFadden. McFadden hits the corner. Gretzky curl back. Point. Sherman back for McFadden. Now to the goal line for Curley. Looking for Fisher in front. Hit the side of the net. Fauci collects. Hits the top of the glass. Stays in the rink and goes all the way down. Stempel's got to come out to try to fire long. He does. And won't be an icing. Roediker going to stop up behind the net. Sawicki pressuring. Moves it to Samolik. Samolik can wait a second. Now sends it long. Stopped up just behind the red line. And Ward Melville regroup with 30 to go on the power play. Really trying to catch up to the puck. Poked back out of the zone. Rainieri settles it down. It's going to be forced behind the net by Rayleigh. Continues to skate. Nice little head fake. Loses possession though. Now a chance. Nice recovery by Rainieri. Trying to clear. It's kept at the line by Lago Negro. Lago Negro again holds the zone. Looking to go D to D. Gets through. That try blocked by Rainieri out. Drags, drops it through the skates. What a move. Takes a shot. Stempel with the save. Avoiding a couple stick lifts. Keeping it in his Buck. Off the boards, Rainieri. Broken up by Frisch. Sawicki through the middle, poked away. Schleider chops it into the zone. Buck jumps it and now has numbers. Buck driving, the net shoots. Stempel save with Jacobson driving. Rebound still loose. It goes to the corner. Five-on-five hockey. Big hit thrown by Buck there as Sawicki was trying to get a shot off. And Jacobson dumped to the ice by McFadden. Redlining in for Curley as Ward Melville looked to make a line change. Logan Doherty back on it, spins it around to Buck. First on its ridge. Trying to go point for Curley. Pushed out of the zone by Beaudry. A high flip back into the Pat Med zone. Played hard off the wall and into neutral ice. Pinballs back and forth. Ward Melville will settle it down. Snap pass for Ridge, went through his legs, icing called. Approaching the final minute of period number 1. Still 0-0 between these two sides here in this varsity division matchup. Travis Quigley here on the call, Paul Trentini on the camera. Gabe Takuri operating social media for us tonight. One to the boards. Kept in, secondary whack, gets it out for Sherman. Icing gonna be called again though. Goals against average leaders in the varsity division. Had some phenomenal standout performances from some of the netminders throughout the varsity this season. Across for Harper. His shot does get through. Stemple puts it to the corner. Paragoski off the glass. Vignato holds the line. Puts it through the slot. Foot race for the loose puck. 50-50 battle. Played back through the middle. That one goes across the sheet. Fury was trying to put it to Sapague's stick, and Ward Melville are out of the zone instead. Paragoski was looking to get it to Inkland, knocked away. Inkland walks off the boards with it though, tries a toe drag, and a second jabbing poke check, knocked it away. "15 seconds to go. That goes wide of the net. Sapagay scoops. Flips it up in the air. It comes out of the zone, and Fauci across to collect with 5. Fauci driving in, trying to drag and shoot, and is stopped up by Lago Negro, and that is how the first will end. 0-0 after 1. We'll take a quick pause and return in just a moment with the second period on the LI Sports Network. Back for period 2, 0-0 the score between Ward Melville and Pat Med. Still searching for our first goal as Vignato chips the puck in after the Raiders win the draw. Rimmed around for Inkland over the stick. Fauci puts it back deep. Fisher's going to be first to collect it. Vignato again keeps it at the line. Now Declan Farrell is able to whack it out. Flipped in past Harper. D partner Fauci first to collect. Looking long, trying to hit Rainieri for a break. Stemple out to play it. Fauci keeps it in. Comes behind the net. Roediger overskates it. Schleider off the wall for Inkland. To the middle, trying to find Farrell. Farrell going to chase it down as the puck skirts off into the corner. Takes it around the net. Looking to put one back in front. Broken up. Raiders get it out. 3-on-2 potential here. Rainieri over the line. Opens up 3-on-3 now as McFadden got back in time. To the middle, and McFadden takes the puck away. Fauci gets it to Vignato. Vignato holds for a moment, can't get the shot off. But now gets a pass to Dioguardo and a stick save for Stemple. Jacobson puts it back low. Sherman trying to clear, finds Kazorik. Kazorik gets tied up now. Finds it at the red line, dumps it in. Samolik back out of the zone, takes a bump off of Kazorik's glove. McFadden collects. Hits Kazorik in stride. Kazorik shoots over the head of Aguirres. Held in at the blue line. Now comes back out, Dioguardo for Buscarino. Buscarino, little DNC, dump and chase. Poked at by Schleider. McFadden through the middle, just ahead of Curley. Sherman jumps up on it. He'll get over the line and shoot. Blocker save for Aguirres. Up the near side boards, out of the zone. Buscarino collects, drives it in. Buscarino taking it to the net out front. Nobody on that back door. Bruinsma pinching. Keeps it in, knocks it down. Fanned on the shot. Looks to put it back to the corner. Sawicki there. Around to Schleider. Taken away. Out front, spinning shot. Save for Stemple. One into the corner. Fisher, nice move there. Sends it up the same side. Kept in at the blue. Taking the hit, making the play was Nasta. Delgado keeps it pinched low. Frisch ahead. Rayleigh across to Sawicki. Sawicki cuts the line, shoots. Big kick off the boards. They score! And the Patriots will get the opening goal in the game. It's 1-0. Sawicki over the line, shot. Big kick off the backboards. But Rayleigh was driving the net with the stick down, ready to go, and is able to pot his second of the season. Making it 1-0 for Ward Melville. Here in the second period, still pretty early. Schleider couldn't clear, it was kept in. Beaudry walking across, just held it on the blue line. Rayleigh assisted by Sawicki. Reversed for Fisher. Around to Frisch. Frisch is forced back deep into his own zone, cuts across the middle of the net, and now a clean break through the middle up the right-hand side. Nice move by Rayleigh, got around Nasta, couldn't get around Buck. Sawicki digs it out for Rayleigh in front. The shovel shot didn't go. Icing called on the Raiders. Vignato doing what he can to fight the puck and get it out of the zone, but it's flipped ahead for Kozorek, and it's 2-on-1. Damiano to his left. Kozorek across Damiano. One-timer, Aguirres making the pad save, kicking out the left flipper. Back in, offside called. Let's take another look at that stop from Gabriel Aguirres. 2-on-1 from the red line in. And a great feed here from Kozorek, right in the wheelhouse. And a beautiful pad stop. McFadden's pass was broken up. It eventually gets over to Ridge, who will dump it in. Delayed offside on Ward Melville. They got a tag. This is going to give the Patriots, Pat Med Raiders a chance to break out. Held in deep by Ward Melville on the first attempt. Goes through the skates of Kozorek and now out. Stopped up by McFadden just outside the zone. Driving in wide, it's McFadden. He shoots. Kicked away Aguirres. Penalty coming up here. Raiders will get a power play chance. Inkland, 2 minutes for roughing. Pat Med power play chance as they seek the tying goal here in period 2. Power play starts. Raiders looking to set up. Ranieri, nice move, dancing through. It's blocked by Fisher. Scoops it back behind the net. Knocked off the stick and recovered. Scissor play up top. Paragoski forces it out. Great job by Paragoski on the penalty kill here. Puck moved to Fauci now. Over the line, stops up. Moves it across. Back to the point. Into the corner now. Roediger behind the net. Hits Fauci on the half boards. Ranieri center point. Shot blocked. Hits Sherman's skate. Little head fake from Fauci. Curls back down low. Shoots. Pops across. And unable to turn it on net was Buck. Ranieri can't keep it in. Now it's going to be a shorthanded chance. Declan Farrell driving in. Shoots low and a stop by Aguirres. Then gets the paddle down and it pops to Bruinsma. Moved ahead to Fauci. Enters the zone and knocks down Schleider. 40 seconds left on the power play. Rayleigh working it ahead. Knifed away. Roediger on the backhand, intercepted, breakaway, save Aguirres. 20 to go on the power play chance. Ranieri got the stick lifted, stays with the puck. Tries the windmill deke, forced into the corner. Taken away and flipped down the ice by Curley. That'll do it for the rest of the power play. We go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Half of the game gone, half of it to go. Ward Melville up 1-0. Vignato. Across for Buck. And Inkland was there. Sends it up the wall. Beaudry stops it up. Back down the glass to Buck. Looking to spin away from Schleider. Knocked him away from the biscuit. Kozorek drops down to collect. Trying to clear, he does. Schleider swoops in to pick it up. Schleider opens up and fires, blocked by Vignato. Through the middle, Inkland stops it, keeps it in. Fury back for it. Trying to move it to Roediger. Patriots all over it. Rayleigh takes a big hit. Kazorik off the boards, spinning slap shot, pad save Aguirres. 6:20 to go in the second period. McFadden, D to D. Wrist shot, friendly fire. Hit Inkland in front on Curley's wrister. Raiders clear. McFadden settles. Showing some patience and poise. Weaving through the neutral zone. McFadden in. Diving through, taken down, penalty drawn. Hooking gonna be called here. Charles Beaudry to the box. Can the Patriots extend their lead on this power play? Only goal of the game so far belongs to Luke Rayleigh. To the point, McFadden over to Fisher. Fisher hit Curley's skate. He'll retrieve it in the corner. Back for Fisher. Trying to work a give and go. Samulik picks it and clears. Quick snap pass ahead. Dumped opposite corner. Knocked down by Bruinsma. Went right to Kazorik's tape. Cycles into the corner. Curley up top for McFadden. Across to Fisher. Fisher walks, looking through the seam. Hits Curley. He shoots. Bruinsma got a piece of it. Had the stick there just in time. Fisher again through the seam for Curley. Went through the skates. Rolls off the boards now. Shoots. Blocker save for Aguirres. Bruinsma going to try to clear. Slap shot on the rolling puck. Not out on the first try. McFadden pinching to hold. Sawicki peels it off the boards. Across. It's Fisher. He shoots. Another pad save for Aguirres. Puck still free in the slot. Fisher resets. Takes it back down low. Point for McFadden. A wrist shot deflected, sticked away. Back to the slot again, they score! Sawicki on the power play. It's 2-0 for the Patriots. Great work in the zone, not allowing the Raiders to clear it. They stayed set up, stayed in their system, and eventually it gets worked from behind the net out front to Sawicki. He scores the goal. And it's pretty similar to how that first one went in. Out from behind the net, and just a quick shovel play over the glove of Aguirres. Harper on the backhand, Sapagay into the zone with it, knocked down. Moved over to Napoli, lost it in the skates. Vignato's going to collect it. Vignato loses possession, and Inkland ahead for Paragoski. Inkland takes it back to the middle for Paragoski. Drop pass, and Sapagay steals it. We'll chip it past Lago Negro. Sapagay to the high slot for Napoli. Hits a skate, and Farrell will clear. 2-0 game. With 3:50 remaining in period 2. Poked into the zone, and Fauci tucking the shoulder to the backhand. He scores! And the Raiders are on the board. Fauci with his first of the year. Great play by Connor Fury, and Fauci off the bench. Picks up the puck, and a great move, forehand, backhand, got Stempel to bite. Makes it a 2-1 hockey game. First 2 goals scored by Ward Melville. The Raiders have responded. Can they get a second now to tie it back up? 3:25 remaining in the middle frame. Pulled off the boards. Nice stop, Aguirres. Kept in. Fisher shoots. Went wide. Great response shift here from Ward Melville. Fisher hits Curley in the high slot. Taken away. And now Rainieri on a breakaway from his own blue line. Rainieri to the backhand. Saved by Stemple. Big hit thrown by Fauci. Puck dished across. Kazorik. Curling against the boards. Pad save with the toe. And a big hit thrown there. Another shot comes through. They score! Just squeaks through on the wrister from Kazorik. And Ward Melville get it right back. Starts with that big hit thrown right there in the slot. And Kazorik collects, shoots, and just under the arm of Aguirres, and as he spins, it goes into the back of the net. 3-1 now for Ward Melville. And following that goal, the Patriots are going to use their timeout. Come back from the timeout. Time dwindling here in the second period, and Ward Melville just scored to make it 3-1. Kazorik got his second of the campaign. Played around the wall as the Raiders now try to respond once again with a goal of their own. Lone goal in this contest for Pat Med. Off the stick of Jack Fauci. That one from Sawicki is gloved out of the air by Aguirres. Jacobson gets a piece of it. And Pat Med clear the zone. Nice defensive stand at the blue by Sherman. And right back in come Ward Melville. Aguirres took it off the glove. They score. Sawicki gets his second of the night. Wrister from the top of the circle. Right by the ear of Gabriel Aguirres. You talk to any goalie, and that is the spot that they do not want any shot to come. It's the hardest shot to stop when it's right by the ears like that. And you saw the example right there is that Ryan Sawicki gave us, his second of the night. They put the puck by the goalie's ears, and it's incredibly difficult to save. Not much Aguirres could have done on that one. Just a pinpoint perfect wrist shot from Sawicki. Rayleigh and Sherman picking up the apples. Rainieri to the high slot, batted down by Roediger. Back to the corner, around for Rainieri. Point for Vignato. Just has to put it low and flipped right out immediately by Curley. Vignato settles, regroups, hits Roediger. Gets it through the skates of Kazorik. Fauci gloves it down on the entry. Kazorik working back. Vignato on the keep in. It's played across to McFadden. McFadden will settle it, slow things down here. Looking long, Vignato jumps on it. Vignato in, onside. Vignato lost it, just over skated as he was trying to cut from left to right. .40 seconds to go in this one. Curley's gonna dump it in. Inkland first on it. Pops out middle. Damiano couldn't get the stick down. 30 to go in the second. Rainieri into the zone, 3-on-2. Rainieri walks and shoots. Stempel with the save. Vignato gloves it, spinning try, and it's stopped again by Stempel. Right of Stempel with 19 seconds remaining in the period. It's one across, just kept in by Bruinsma. Cleared down the ice by Ward Melville. Icing called with 8 to go. A 4-1 hockey game. Ward Melville trying to get it out. Don't want to give up a chance here late. And it is flipped out. Inkland into the zone. Time will expire. 4-1 after 2. We'll be back in a minute on the LI Sports Network. Thirds a go, 4-1 for Ward Melville over the Pat Med Raiders. Travis Quigley here on the call, Paul Trentini on the camera, Gabe Takuri running social media for us. Can't forget about Sam Musnick, who was with us throughout the night. That one comes through. Stempel fights it off, finds a way to glove it. Paul practicing his ninja skills as he almost just Karate Kid kicked me in the face. Flipped out for Ward Melville. Kazorik trying to drag through the middle. Drop pass for McFadden. And pops out of the zone. Slider must wait. Chips it in, delayed offside. Picked up on the side of the net. Played around for Samolik. McFadden will collect. Moves to the middle. Broken up. And Beaudry looks to skate out. Beaudry tied up with McFadden in neutral ice. Pass through the slot. It's just kept in by Vignato. Vignato to the middle. Lost it as he was trying to get it onto the forehand. Back across. McFadden will clear. Icing going to be called here on Ward Melville. Minute 18 gone by here in the third. Ward Melville looking to move to 500. 3-3 on the season. Pat Med looking for their first varsity win since rejoining the division. Ranieri back for Harper. Harper will walk and shoot. Stempel makes the stop. Vignato on the back end, another save. Vignato makes another try, he scores! Great take by Vignato. Relentless effort, and it's 4-2. Race is over, the backhand stopped, the second one stopped, and the third stuff was able to find the back of the net, just beat Stempel to that far post. A 4-2 hockey game now. Big time goal right there for the Raiders. Ranieri beneath the goal line, hits Vignato across the seam. One-time blast, blocked. Ranieri back to Vignato, trying to walk the line. Settled in the slot. Outside Ranieri, one-timer, went wide. Harper plays it back down low. Pat Med's buzzing right now on the shift following the goal. Vignato keeps it in. Ranieri looking back to Vignato, just missed the tape. But Vignato there to keep it in the zone. Penalty coming, and a power play for the Raiders. Cannot ask for a better start if you're Pat Med. Power play upcoming now. Gotta chalk that one up for Vignato. He had a phenomenal shift right there. Gets the goal, follows it up by drawing the penalty. Now a power play opportunity for the Raiders. Will start to the left of Stempel. Kept by Samolik. Stempel got a piece, is back in the slot. Sapagay poking at it. Stempel is able to cover. Sherman 2 for tripping. Out of play. Fresh unit for the Raiders. Ranieri keeps it in. Across. Jacobson shot blocked. Second try. Saves Stempel. Rodecker off the wall, hit the outside of the net. Vignato, chance blocked. Pops away in the air. Kazorik trying to chop it out, couldn't. Ranieri holds it. Ranieri on the backhand to the back door over Jacobson's twig. Buck kept it in. Jacobson battles with McFadden. McFadden trying to clear the zone. Becomes a 2-on-2 battle now. Off the half boards, up top for Buck. Buck walks the line. His shot off the back kick plate. Poked away from Ranieri before he can get there by Fisher. Pass back to Vignato, skips all the way out. Ranieri collects the pass from Vignato, enters the zone with 45 left on the power play. Ranieri settle, rolls back up top. Swivels the hips, works to the right-hand side. He'll shoot low, saved by Stemple. Clearing attempt will get out for the Patriots. Foot race is going to be won by Kazorik. Bounces off the check. Puck was sitting there free for a moment, and that's going to allow Buck to enter the zone. Drops it for Ranieri, who shoots. Stemple gets a piece. Kept in, Roediger kicks it back to the slot. Ranieri, skate to stick off the outside of the net. Vignato down to Buck. Buck to the middle, Stemple covers it. Just 5 seconds left on the power play. Couple of great looks there for Pat Med, but could not find the back of the net. Four minutes, 3 seconds played here in the third. Another chance gets blocked. Even strength once more. Icing called on Ward Melville. Bounces over the stick of Samelik. Brinsma back to collect. Moves it around to Samelik. Kept by Frisch. Now Samelik on the second attempt does get it out to the red line. Pass is intercepted by Dioguardo. Dioguardo, a spin move. And sandwiched together by Sawicki and Lago Negro. Drop back for Beaudry. Backhander at the net. Goes behind the net. Dioguardo couldn't collect. Rayleigh out of the zone. Long pass off the boards that Bruinsma breaks up. Rayleigh keeps driving his feet and the puck enters the Pat Med end. Samelik D to D. Chips it off the wall. Big reverse hit thrown. Walking it into the zone. Buscarino trying to drop it for Bruinsma. Didn't get to him. And we got a delayed penalty now on the Raiders. Ward Melville will go on the power play. Beaudry into the box. Tripping going to be the call. 9:34 to go in regulation. Another power play opportunity for Ward Melville. Ranieri and Kazorik for the face-off. Kazorik wins it back. Goes opposite point to McFadden. He takes a snapshot, takes a deflection. Aguirre's got a piece with the stick. Puck is still loose. Comes back up top to McFadden. Settles down to the boards for Sawicki. Return to McFadden. Shot kicked away into the corner. Sawicki walks off the wall. Shoulder save. Ends up back behind the net. Curley blocks the pass. And now Curley going to get called for a penalty. And we're going to go to 4-on-4. Just 30 seconds off the penalty to Beaudry. Good work through the first little bit there for the Patriots, but then Curley takes the penalty. And now we got some open ice here for these two sides. Ranieri trying to walk out of the corner to the net. Fisher jabs it away. Pass is blocked. Ranieri back to the front off of Stemple, and now Sawicki skates it out. Sawicki cutting middle. He'll shoot. Big hit thrown by Fauci and the save made by Aguirres. Sawicki collects in the corner. Fury there. Wins possession after a stick lift. Around to Vignato, who has some space to wheel up ice. Vignato lost it in his own skates, recovers. Couldn't get it around McFadden, and Sawicki settles it down. 45 left on the penalty to Beaudry. Turnover. Vignato hits Ranieri in the high slot. Slides it across to Fury. He shoots. Deflected off a stick all the way around and back to neutral ice. Vignato trying to get it to Ranieri, just does. Declan Farrell was all over it. Now Ranieri back in with Farrell applying loads of pressure. Takes a check from McFadden's, pinned up against the wall. Those two continue to battle in the corner. Puck squirts free and now skating out. Kazorik, nice move. Shoots, save made. Power play now for Pat Med. Just a 25-second power play. Vignato with the pass to Ranieri. Bounced right off the tape though. Fauci trying to settle it down. Inkland jumps up on it, takes it away. Roediger on the poke check. Moves it ahead for Ranieri. 5-on-5 once again. Looking to enter the zone. Fends off the check there. Hook the pass for Samelik. His slap shot blocked by Paragoski. 6:50 remaining in this game. Up the board, Samelik trying to hold the line. Was able to do so momentarily, but Declan Farrell dumps it in on goal. 4-2 hockey game. Bruinsma first to get it. Tries a reversal to Samelik. Paragoski first on it. Pass blocked by Sapagay. And Sapagay ahead for Jacobson into space. It's going to be a foot race between Schleider and Jacobson. Schleider there first. Schleider around the board. Stopped up by Roediger. Roediger off the board. Shoots, save, rebound. Stemple pokes it away. Off the glass and out. Bruinsma back to collect it. Ward Melville making a change. Move to Roediger. Hard off the wall. Through the middle of the ice. Dumped across. Miscommunication between Jacobson and Sapagay that allowed Sherman to get there first, and he clears. Buck into the zone, shoots, and Stemple will stop it up. 5.5 remaining. Pat Ned settling it down, working at D2D at the red. Dioguardo. It's a lane, puts it on goal. Just getting a piece at the last second was Rayleigh able to clear. Comes to Ridge. Takes a bump from Vignato. Battles with Rayleigh now, and Rayleigh takes it away. Rayleigh on a toe drag. Vignato wins it back. Collides with Buck though. Swooping down to help it out. Buscarino. Buscarino shot wide. Buck keeps it in. Rayleigh with the chop at it. Buscarino blocks it. Ridge. Went down, couldn't clear. Now it's sent 200 feet. Icing called. Timeout going to be called now by the Raiders. 4:25 to go, 4-2 hockey game. Pat Med looking to draw something up as they search for the goal to make it 4-3. Out of timeout, Patriots able to get it right out. Kozorek driving wide with some speed, curls back. And it's chipped out past Fisher. Fury brings it in. Back for Bruinsma, just trying to keep it low. Ward Melville get it out. Final 4 minutes here. Fauci trying to get it into the zone, get to work for Pat Med. They need 2 goals to tie. Fauci's in, his shot's blocked. Big bounce, continues kicking around, allows Pat Med to recover it. Touch back down the board, Sapagay can't get a shot through. McFadden takes it and clears. Ward Melville gonna make a line change. Bruinsma looking to turn up ice quickly. Has to settle a rolling puck. Moves it to Rainieri. Rainieri working middle. And now into the zone with Vignato to the left. Shoots wide. Vignato centering pass. Taken by Declan Farrell. Big kick off the boards. Rainieri there. Across to Vignato. Vignato through the seam. Broken up. Right to Rainieri though, and it's blocked. Fisher in the way of that. Fauci, now Rodeker, backhand pass, blocked again by Fisher. He clears it out to Inkland. Fisher scoops it, wrist shot. Bruinsma in the way. Drop back to Declan Farrell. Farrell keeping it beneath the goal line. Now Fauci will take it back. Pat Med got to get up the ice. Inkland all over it. Rodeker back around to Bruinsma. Bruinsma ahead to Fauci, looks to kick it ahead. Paragoski holds the line. 2:15 to go. Rodeker to Bruinsma. In the skates, digging it out. Up for Jacobson. Off the bench, Rayleigh. Keeps it in the corner. Across, Rainieri gets the pass. Looking to walk off the wall to the middle. Net empty now as Aguirre's off for an extra skater. Vignato just keeps it in. Over to Rainieri. Across for Jacobson through his skates. Flipped out by Ward Melville. Buck settles it down. Minute 30 to go. Moves it to Jacobson. Dropped back. Ahead for Rodeker. Rodeker to Rainieri. Rainieri cuts middle. Into the zone, slides it to Vignato. Back for Rainieri. All the way around, Rodeker pinching to keep it in. Vignato settles it down for Rainieri. Rainieri walks it out to the point for Rodeker. He goes down. Foot race back for it. Rainieri just gets a stick lift, takes it away from Frisch. Can't get around Rayleigh. Rayleigh takes a bump from Buck. Now Vignato to Fauci. Final minute of this game. Back outside for Vignato. He shoots, stick saved by Stempel. Jacobson collects the puck in the corner. Hit from McFadden. Hard wrap around the wall. Kept by Roediger. 30 to go. Chipped out. Fired at the empty net. They score. And Rayleigh will put this game on ice. Second of the night makes it 5-2. Back to center ice we go with 23 seconds remaining. McFadden goes forward off the draw. Driving wide, Samulik on a good stick check. Cycled around for Kazorik. Bruinsma knocks it away. Nice self-chip for himself there. 10 seconds to go now. Battle in the corner, 2-1, and Ward Melville will collect another victory here tonight. They move to 500 on the season, 3-3 after the 5-2 win over the Pat Med Raiders. Andrew Stempel getting his third win of the season. 6 games up, 6 games down here at the rinks. Wednesday night hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I want to thank you all for joining us so much. You Raiders fans, we'll see you again next Wednesday, October 22nd. We'll wrap up Wednesday night hockey once again with you, a 9:20 game against the Sachem Hockey Club. Ward Melville Patriots fans, we're back with you next Friday, October 24th, 10:10 p.m., wrapping up the night against the Northport Huntington Tigers. Once again, 5-2 the final score here on the North Rink. It was a thrill to be here with you tonight for Wednesday night hockey in the SCHSHL. On behalf of our crew on the South Rink tonight, Wally Mitchell and Brady Campbell. Us over here on the North Rink, Gabe Takuri, Sam Musnick, Paul Trentini. I'm Travis Quigley. Hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your night. And as always, we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.